welcome to another episode of the Primer Podcast. My name's William.
This is Davis, and special guest, right?
And we're hanging out in Studio 11749.
Wow, you pulled that one out of the hat, didn't you? I totally forgot.
So this would be our annual SEMA podcast. Third annual.
I guess so. Third annual.
Second time with Tony. You didn't.
I wasn't here last year.
Well, I forget why.
I opened a store.
Brick and mortar, right?
Yeah. Which we've talked about plenty.
Right.
Blacktop Depot in Circle of Orange.
Yep.
Orange Circle.
Yeah.
City of Orange.
There you go.
There we go.
It's been a long day.
Orange? Oranges are circles, yeah.
There we go. Do they still do the International Street Fair down there?
Oh, yeah. Labor Day weekend, it's a zoo.
Yes. Did you get a lot of business in that day?
This
or at least a lot of eyes?
Yeah, I found it interesting because there was a river of people walking to the fair in the morning, right past the store. Because, of course, they're there to go to the fair. And then later in the day, the families are leaving. And so then they come in with their rugrats and, climb all over the stuff. And,
Right.
and it's like, okay, I got to keep an eye on that. So I think next year what I'm going to do is open later, so that you get the older people leaving the fair that have already had a few drinks and might be more likely to purchase.
Hey, that would look really
stuff.
good in the right. Yeah, exactly.
Might have an extra beer in the store.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Right.
Play out.
Right.
And take the train. Don't drive.
Yeah,
Please.
it's right there. Huh? Right
there.
Well, there's plenty of public transportation.
Sure.
So, SEMA.
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts, Tony?
Well, we came in here to look at new trends, see what's kind of up and coming, new products, which there's tons of, and they're in a new different room, like a labyrinth upstairs. And
That's a bonus, man.
Yeah.
A ton of people going through there.
Yeah.
Today there were tons.
But the location just totally helped because there's just eyeballs everywhere and people scanning and taking pictures and.
Well, I like the main hallway where they're at, but then there's these side rooms that some people don't know about.
The fingers, right? They kind of come off there.
It's like, man, you go through one room, like, oh wow, that was awesome, a lot of neat new stuff.
And you think that
there's another room.
There's another room, right?
Oh, there's another room. It's like, oh my gosh.
And then there's the almost creepy looking girls.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Right.
All these like anime.
Yeah.
Our first one we saw was kind of,
It's
what are they called, furries or something?
No, hey now. There's nothing wrong with furry.
She had the fur coming down over the feet. She might have had a tail.
I didn't even.
Something about a tail.
You're just digging a hole, man. I'm telling you.
But the
You sure got the look over, didn't you?
Or a bright colored tail.
I'll take a picture for you when we're up there.
I'm gonna put it on the truck.
Oh wow.
But they had the scanners, so that I didn't do it this year, but they had the scanners, and with the new products, if you wanted information, they wouldn't print it. At least last year they didn't print up the press release. It would just be like, okay, go see this booth, go see this booth.
I think maybe you might get an email or.
Yeah, I did the scanner thing, but I got it in the booth. The girls were there with scanners, but I think they were just there to say, you want a scanner like this, go to the booth and get one. Because they had to scan your badge so that they knew whatever you're scanning is yours.
Right.
And then, so I did the scanner, scanned a bunch of cool stuff, and then I went to the booth to return my scanner. And they gave me a printout. I go, well, am I going to get an email? She's like, yeah. And I go, well, I don't need the printout then. But
right, yeah, because
why
wasting paper, right.
But which I just promptly folded up and put in my backpack, and I haven't seen since. Yeah, interesting layout for it all. I kind of liked it better in the North Hall in the back, where it's all in one big area. You can see, there's all the cools. I keep saying cools. All the new stuff, and you go through and you're done.
There's the hot rod stuff, performance parts, a ton of tire
trucks,
wheel, and then just off-road truck, power sports.
And the controllers, for the EFI stuff, with the built-in little
electronics.
computer sensors.
And then they have the tools too. So
I like the tool. I like going to see the tools
tools, yeah.
and some of the performance stuff. But again, I don't know what it is about the truck market. There's just so much stuff, from bumpers to wheels and
Everything's-
light bars.
yeah.
I mean, it's like truck.
They got their own hall.
Oh yeah.
Well, Billy must love that. To a point.
He did. Yeah, no, he did. In fact, he hasn't made it to the South Hall yet, to the truck area. So I told him, I go, well, you got to get up before noon to come to see the whole show, So it's you see what you see.
Yeah, some of those trucks are just cuckoo. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad they've got a scene for them. Yeah, I mean, for the guys that are into it, that's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. So
You gotta try.
yeah, yeah, but
We all got trucks here, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, these are these cuckoo, crazy,
Oh, the big lift.
the
The
huge
late
lift-
model trucks you're talking about.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
There's not a lot of stuff for the '60s
Ford
trucks. Not unless I wanted to convert it to EFI or some 20-inch rims and
Right.
stuff like that.
LT motor or LS.
Ouch! Wow.
Oh.
I know.
No, I just got mine back a few weeks ago,
Oh.
or actually it's been a month or two.
Probably.
Yeah, I dropped a fair amount of money to get that whole thing
Yeah,
rebuilt.
Right,
I'm
right.
not ready for an engine swap.
Oh no, don't do it.
But we did a quick interview with Dustin Burr over at Willwood Brakes.
Oh, okay.
Their big thing is right now their new stuff. Their is it the C10?
Yeah, the Chevy C10 pickup from 60.
Apparently
60 to 68, I think.
No, he said 60 to like 82.
82.
Oh, okay.
85,
All the same
somewhere in
spindle.
Oh, wow.
They have a new spindle.
So they started
Because
making the spindle.
Their R&D started out. Let's do a brake kit for this truck, and they realized that whatever they threw at this spindle was just not happening. So they just said, let's make a new spindle.
Interesting.
And because
Yeah.
it's cost effective for them because it covers so many years.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Danny over at CPP. Well, okay, he was talking to me. One of those guys that loves his product, which is awesome. But we went through. I said, "So what's new?" Oh, okay, we got this, and we went around their whole booth. But a lot of it was the spindles on the C10s, and there, if you notice, there was a ton of C10s in the booths all around.
Yeah.
In the central hall.
Low Car has new parts for C10, pedals,
Mm-hmm.
linkage. Didn't Ben mention something from Hellwig about a C10?
Yeah.
A handling kit. I think there was somebody else too.
Well, and TMI, who does Mustang and Volkswagen interiors, has
Right.
a booth full of trucks, and several of them are C10s, and they got all this, new seats for those.
So give yourself a year and a half. You can rebuild your C10 out of a catalog from everybody who went to SEMA.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because that's the emerging market.
The new emerging market.
Well, I was at Classic Industries, and we covered the Chevy trucks, and a lot of it's C10.
Right.
But it just seems like now everybody's getting into it. And who was I was talking to earlier today? They said, yeah, now it's the square bodies, the newer ones from the 70s into the 80s. Those Chevy trucks, I think they're
Right.
still C10s.
Right.
But the square body ones, and they said that's the next one because those are still cheap to buy. You try and buy a C10, 60s era C10 today, it's going to be expensive because everybody's got it and wants it and building it up. But so then
Right.
it's going to be the square body.
Right. That's what it's pushing into because at least for now,
Right.
that's what people can afford, and the pendulum will swing, and
Yeah.
you'll get.
We'll get priced out.
Thank you. That's the word I was trying to formulate.
There you go.
And then everyone's got to scramble to figure out what the next thing after that's going to be
Right.
that people can afford. But then still have the crazy cuckoo LS stuff that we're seeing today.
Yeah.
Well, LS is going to be around for a while because it's going into everything. I mean, we saw a lot of EFI conversion kits in the new products, cases, anything that you can run off your phone now. You can tune. That's going to be the new thing.
I'm pulling out this card here I got from Custom Auto Sound. They had this Street Rodder Ford in there. I think, what year is that? Like 62?
I want to say
Sunliner?
62.
I gotta put my specs. But did
63?
you see the motor inside that yet, guys?
I think it's 62.
427 with dual superchargers tucked in underneath the stock hood.
I kind of remember seeing this.
Yeah, they had the.
That was in the Central Hall, wasn't it?
Yeah, Central Hall, right across from the GM booth. And just an incredible car built by Hollywood Hot Rods. And, you know, you look at this engine part, you get this big old monster Ford motor, and then you're like, wait, are those turbochargers? They're tucked in the front, kind of down by the headers, but
that car's
the
wide.
headers are
That
straight.
car's wide enough.
Yeah, and so it's these dual
He actually
superchargers
pulled it off.
that
Wow, we should check that out
pull the
tomorrow.
air through the fender wells and then back under behind the firewall, and the air comes into the carburetor from the back. It's freaking nutty. You know?
That's Troy Ladd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We never met him.
Quite the engineering feat.
Oh yeah, he's always got little weird things going on with his cars and his builds, and I know he works with proportions and stuff with the sheet metal, but that's interesting about that engine.
Yeah.
Well, you should look at the interior. All modern, full-on modern interior, but it looks like it's got like original knobs.
Yeah, I mean, there's things that are totally upgraded, but yet he also has like original style knobs or things that are still period correct, but
It looks like a low car shifter.
anything but.
Yeah, but built into the center console. That's all modernized.
And that car is so long. I mean, with the top down and sitting in the booth there.
I'm gonna call it 62.
That's nutty.
61?
I think it's earlier.
61.
61.
Oh, okay.
Just because that little bit of a fin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
In the
has
back.
that fin, but it didn't. Did it on the side? Did it have that kind of shape in the body line?
That could have been massaged.
Oh wow, that was a beautiful line. I always like that.
That trunk line looks like the back of the trunk looks like it might have been massaged over a little bit.
Maybe.
Here you go, Tony.
You knew it. You knew it.
You can do it yourself this time. You can do it yourself this time. You want to hold the mic for you? There you go.
No, you know, I think it was a great day. I mean, I got up super early to the NHRA breakfast, and where I sneaked in the side door and helped them set up. But then after that, ran over to Custom Auto Sound and was talking with Brian over there, and then Dennis Gage came over with Sheila, and because he was there to sign autographs for people, and then we ran right over to meet with you guys and do some in-booth interview with Charlie Hutton. And then
Cool
Casey
guys,
Matthew
man.
came later, and you guys
Really
did
cool
another-
guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and they were from a cable show?
Yeah, well, Charlie Hutton was back when, you know, reality TV was first starting out, and it was Boyd Coddington's show, American Hot Rod. He was the painter on that. And just a real mellow guy. And then went off on his own. And KC worked with Kindig Designs on his TV show, Bitchin' Rides. You know, well, he worked with him for a long time, and then the TV show came up. And he's a painter for Kindig. And if you watch that show, you notice it's like, wow, he paints for Kindig, but also has his own paint studio. And then he left Kindig last season and is now doing his own thing. I think it's kind of interesting. His name's Casey, the letter K, the letter C, and then his wife's name is Casey,
Oh.
Kasey, you know. And I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. Who calling who?
Yeah. Hi, can I speak to Casey, please?
Speaking.
Right.
No, I mean the Casey.
Both mellow dudes.
Oh yeah.
Having never seen the shows, I had no idea who they were, but just seemed like good regular guys.
Yeah,
Guys that you would want to work with.
Yeah, I think so. And then it was Sherry Canlin from Blue Door Marketing who brought us in to videotape these interviews, and she's a ball of fire, and these guys are all mellow, and she's just going off 100 miles an hour. I like what you said, David. Just pulled her string.
But then she was goofing around, but then time to interview. Boom, just
snapped.
Just went right into mode, and she was afraid to do it. Like,
yeah.
Oh, what? She pulled it off.
Yeah.
You've got some editing to do.
Check out that video, Tony, when you get it done. Right, exactly.
It's going to be something.
Do you know what she's going to do with it? Do with the video? Is it going to be up on website?
Yeah, it'll be mostly on YouTube channel and Facebook, that kind of thing. She does a lot of social media marketing. But she's really trying to help. She's got several clients, and one of them is Willie's Garage. It's auto polish and waxes, that kind of thing, detailer. And so Charlie Hutton is a spokesperson for them. He uses it on his paint jobs. And so she's going to use that as a marketing tool. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Happy to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think between the two cameras and the drop-ins, and
you shot some stuff too, so
I shot some stuff. Yeah.
And we're gonna shoot the car first thing tomorrow morning.
right.
Okay. Yeah, he did that. Was it 61 Impala bubble top that's in the HRIA booth?
Didn't get a good look at it just because we got there, there's too many people,
Yeah.
and it was like,
It's a nice car. All those cars in that booth.
Oh yeah.
They're
invited cars.
yeah. Two
there was a
two winners for the Mother's People's Award, and also Goolsby, the '69 Mustang, I think got Shine Award
Right.
of the Year. So that car's like 2 over from the Impala.
Okay.
But and then around the corner is that black Corvette. I think it's a 782. They said, beautiful car. But you just look at it, it's like
another Mother's.
Yeah, another mother. Yeah, right.
Or
another
part of their Shine Award.
Okay. Right.
Well,
But
there's
by being in the show, you're entered into that because they go around and they judge every car.
Unless it's got a wrap.
I sure hope so.
yeah, man. That's
I mean, we could talk about wraps. That's for sure.
We didn't see too many, or we didn't dive. Did we dive that far back in that building?
Oh,
Which
in
building?
the North Hall. That's where they do the wraps and stuff. But
Oh. No, we didn't spend a lot of time with the wrap and the
no.
refinish and the set. Yeah, it's just
Right. I like the North Hall for the tools.
yeah.
There's a tool section off to the right and everything.
Right. Hey, William picked up a tool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're a tool.
Let me tell you.
I got sucked in.
This guy had his wallet out so fast.
boy.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And I was almost wait. Look at that.
My beer down the whole this? All right. Oh, we got a set of these.
Oh,
Years
well,
ago. These are great, man. This is Tight Reach.
Yeah.
And yeah, you got the monster here. This is awesome. Oh, they got a new package now. Billy and I have used these we're changing out the coils on his truck. He's got the 07 5.7 liter Hemi Ram, and changing out the coil packs on there. And if you've ever been under the hood of that, driver's side all the way back under the firewall, you got to pull this coil out. You're like, Jesus. So I've got my knees on the radiator and really, reaching
you're
over. And this came out so handy. What it is about, this one's about what?
10 to 12?
Yeah, 10 to 12. Well, I was gonna say 16, but anyway, it's a pretty. What it is
Just look at it from here.
It's a steel.
You can't see that from there. It's too far, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
So you might have to adjust the monitors on your pod device, but it's a steel shaft thing that has a quarter-inch square hole on each side, and you put your socket in one and your socket wrench in the other side, and it's chain driven, and so it's called tight reach, and you got the socket on one end, your wrench on the other, so you can get into those areas that are tough to get into.
So rather than putting a bunch of extensions, extending your your socket at in
with a swivel,
with a straight line.
With a straight line, like
right.
90. Say that's 90 degrees.
Right.
This extends it in a straight
Lateral.
line.
Yeah.
At 180 degrees.
Right.
So you really get into tight spaces.
Here, let me hold the microphone close to it so you can see.
Visually, it looks like a box end wrench, like a ratcheting box end wrench. But it's just obviously different ends to accommodate
Right.
the socket and the ratchet.
Every toolbox needs one. I swear by this. It's so handy. You don't know.
Okay,
you
well
need
then
it.
I'm glad I purchased it.
Oh. You didn't do it as a marketing thing? Like you're going to talk about it on the podcast?
I thought he was going to say that.
Yeah. It's worth. Okay, can I ask what's the
That one
price
was
on these?
60.
Worth it. And with
Well,
your
okay,
job, you'll use it.
That's the 3/8 drive.
Oh, this is a 3/8. Okay. Yeah, they had the smaller one.
They had
Right.
a smaller one for like
$40?
40 maybe.
Right.
I just look at most of the stuff. Okay, Ford.
Yeah.
Half inch, 9/16.
Did you see the big half-inch one they're building?
Yeah, they had it.
That's the prototype. Yeah.
And I look at it. If I really needed to, I can
Yeah.
probably put a half-inch
Yeah, you can
adapter
put it.
in there.
Yeah. 60, huh? Wow.
But
it's so
that
handy.
that one had the better guarantee.
Yes, yeah. Because this is the steel one. This is the Pro model. They have a household model that's the plastic.
Yeah,
casing
that's right. He had a-
on it, and but
And he was saying, I forget what the spec was, but like they put a impact wrench
yeah.
on it, for testing
Right.
purposes, and way more torque than I'll ever be able to do.
right. They said they're working on because I had talked to them yesterday, and they said they're working on a 24-inch one that mainly for the aerospace industry. They got some
Okay,
deep areas.
I
to
was
get
thinking
into.
aerospace or like
Right.
semi trucks.
Yeah. That's the half-inch is for the industrial and diesel and all that kind of stuff. And I asked him about the 24. I go, well, will you get slack in the chain? Do you have to have a tensioner in the middle of it or anything like that? He says, oh no, there's a channel in here, so the chain doesn't really move around much at all. So you shouldn't get any kind of slack on a longer chain like that. I'm like, okay, but awesome, well worth it. You'll use it.
Great.
And then you can put another one on. And he was showing me this one person they had to get around the rear hub axle. And
So like hook 2 or 3 of them
yeah,
together.
you put 2 of them around. In fact, I used on the Ram, I used 2 together to really get down in there. But when you use 2 together, now you've got to kind of hold on to both of them with one hand and have your ratchet,
Right, because they both want to torque on you.
Yeah. So you got to kind of keep it in place. But I'm glad you picked one up. You're gonna dig it. You're gonna dig it.
The dude was super appreciative.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're like, thank you.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
right,
like,
exactly.
I mean, just like, he was super sincere. I mean,
Right.
you could tell it wasn't like, was that big ass fan?
Oh,
We walked by with like it said media. I
and
mean,
then the
he was
guy just
like,
comes
shoot,
right out of
business
nowhere.
card.
Josh,
I
big guy.
Yeah, big guy.
Yeah.
That's Josh.
You know,
he did the same with us yesterday. We were scoping the place out yesterday too.
Yeah, I mean, we were just like, wow, that's a big ass fan. Gentlemen, here's my card.
We were standing across the aisle from their booth, and he came. I think the fan
Really?
pushed him over. I mean, these things,
Those fans are awesome though because I mean, was it like 4 foot, 5 foot diameter on wheels?
Oh
a
yeah,
dolly,
that one.
Whisper quiet.
It was.
And
Did he
yeah.
turn it up on you?
No.
Oh, man,
I
that
didn't
was
want to ask
I
any
was
afraid to
questions
start
at that point. I
talking
got
about
scared,
We already got
But
a
I
little bit of weird dust.
Uh,
Just like we're looking at some, I don't even know what, like where the frame was.
Oh, the
laser level frame.
frame.
Oh yeah,
right.
what was up with that? I saw that. Was it the lift thing that had?
It had like lasers on it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, lasers on the bottom.
and clamps to like weld everything up. We just stopped by and just stood there in awe for a moment. It's like, wow, that's pretty impressive. And the guy just came over and just started talking.
Oh.
You know, and you got to see that. You know,
Oh yeah,
like
construction.
some honeycomb.
Yeah, that was a
you know, up and,
that was a Cadillac CTS.
you
It
know,
was
kept
all
showing us stuff, and it
Wow.
was like,
You're like, the show's about to end. It's already Thursday. You go walk in this booth on Tuesday.
It was pretty cool though, but you know, there's
but I mean, we were obviously not a buyer for this.
right. Yeah, we're not a buyer. We don't have a chain of collision repair facilities throughout the Midwest. So
You know, they do see the media badge, and they want to share what's new to the media, and that's a big part of what they're here for. And when I went to the new products breakfast on Tuesday morning, they talked a lot about that because a lot of people in the new products breakfast, awards breakfast, is manufacturers. So Kirsting was saying how there's more media here than ever at the show, and there's even media here that are more general public publications.
Right.
And he also talked a lot about social media people. You guys were there at that?
Yeah, I remember the social media part because that's the reality of this.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time you spent in the media room,
A little bit.
but you see the same people just sitting on the computers.
Yeah. I'm wondering, when are they going out in the...
That's what I was thinking, but I mean, they're doing the social media thing.
Right.
You know?
I wonder if they had correspondents that are out on the floor texting them information and they're putting it on. I don't know. Because, you're right. I don't have time during the show to post stuff up, really, you know?
Right.
But
I mean,
but that's the thing. Is
we
like,
don't have a team of people. I mean, you don't have a team of people. It's you and Billy.
Yeah. Well, and two others, but they're kind of floating around.
Okay, but not someone camped out in the...
No.
You know,
right.
you know, here, send this picture. You know, here, start this blog. You know, start the newsletter. Newsletter must go out on Friday. You know.
No, that's why we're here at. 10,
exactly. See that pad of paper right there? That's my newsletter. I haven't started it yet. That's what I got to come up with. Art Chrisman, a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh yeah.
I got to mention that. There's just all these little things.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I was periscoping during that.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. So talking about social media, I've been Periscope lately. It's like, and then at the NHRA breakfast, I did a little Instagram photo, and then somebody on my Instagram feed said, "Oh, I wish you were periscoping this." I'm like, NHRA Live is, so go to NHRA and you can see it 'cause they're doing it. But that was funny, and Shirley Muldowney was there, and she was hilarious talking about Big Daddy Don Garlitz and their challenges. They're challenging each other, going back and forth, and yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Yep.
But big ass fans. I was talking to the guy, and because I'm looking at, hey, I need one of those in our store in August, man. That big room.
That'd be perfect in there.
I know. So I was telling him about it, and I said, I don't want the one that's on the ceiling. That thing was like 20 feet wide.
But that's what I was just thought of, though.
Yeah, but I said, I don't want that one until I buy the building. Which, I said it like that, like I'm going to do it tomorrow. So I got to grab $7 million somehow and buy this building. But no, it's that stand-up one that was 6 feet taller or whatever.
Yeah,
and
whisper quiet.
Yeah, it was.
But I'm thinking, oh, this would be so good if I was like really into photos and of pinups, and you wanted to get somebody's hair blowing right the right way. I was just like,
there was
the dress or the skirt.
That reminds me. There was these three guys walking by in kilts just as he turned it up.
No way.
I swear.
Who the heck?
I heard them all go, woo,
SEMA and kilts? No way. That's it, man.
There was three guys in kilts and, running around, so, yeah, good for them.
Wow. That's dedication.
And then they had those bright-ass lights That big.
Yeah. I saw that too.
I didn't see that.
Oh, those lights.
It
that
was
were on the
like-
little kiosk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the LED lights or something. Yeah.
Something like 6,000 kelvins or whatever it is that they measure light with.
Keep your food warm, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
But speaking of names, I gotta throw this one out to you. Would you listen to a podcast if it was called Skid Marks?
No. Well, maybe I would.
Maybe I would.
I remember, that reminds me way back. God, about 10 years ago, maybe even 20, when the web was first coming out, everybody was trying to do something on the web. There was a ratemypoo.com site, and I don't know if it's still around or not. But it was just pictures of guys would shoot on their bowl, after they left something. It's like,
Let's see. Rate my poo.
Oh my God.
Chicks with tails.
oh yeah.
What else is gonna come up? What's gonna get you home on that 4-hour drive?
Oh man.
No, but there really is a podcast named Skid Marks.
Skid marks. Okay.
Weren't they broadcasting outside?
They were broadcasting
Was it
outside
from
Central
EVC
Hall.
Brakes or a brake company doing this, or is it just?
I just saw the
don't know.
name.
I just
saw
the
a shirt
name
every
and did
once in a
little
while.
read up, and some guy got on the shuttle, had the shirt, and we just quietly looked at each other and raised the eyebrow. It's just
Is it
like,
podcast, like Skid Marks podcast? Is that?
It had a picture of a microphone,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
so it was kind
like a
of.
microphone during a burnout.
Okay.
So yeah.
Right on.
Tony sent it up in 2 seconds.
I'm gonna.
So what'd you do in the afternoon after we parted ways?
Then we went back to the Central Hall in the Restoration and Hot Rod Alley area and just went row to row. And saw my friends over at Steel Rubber and Contour. Contour has got such a great business model, I think. And you guys know they do custom steering wheels.
Oh, okay.
And they got these just super high-end, really bitchin' shift knobs. They found 80 pairs of, I think it was like 61 Impala taillights, the original glass lens ones. And so they made some bezels for them and been selling those. I think they only got like 8 pair left or something. Really beautiful glass. Maybe it's not 61, it's glass. So it'd have to
It
be
had to be
earlier.
pre-61.
Yeah, but they're just really nice taillight lenses. And then they also do now, I got to remember this right, if you've got an old dash set that's just looks like it was underwater or whatever, they'll refurbish it, your gauges and everything, put new guts in it, and it's just a really neat new product now that they take old gauge sets, like dash sets, and fill them with the new gauges. And just
Did they keep the
great
original
stuff.
look?
Yes,
With-
a little bit updated, but original look,
So it looks mostly like an analog gauge with some
Yes.
All
analog,
digital
yeah. Guts
internal
behind
workings.
it, yeah.
Probably has like original fonts and graphics that
Right,
go with it,
right.
and color
And-
coordination.
Yeah, really crisp and clean and just some neat stuff. They're out of Oregon, so it's all made in the United States, and I really dig that about them. And it was a couple years ago they did this thing. It was called the Wee Tee, and it was a wheelbarrow, the bucket of a wheelbarrow that they put a chassis on and an engine, and it was just a really neat thing. It was sitting in the middle of their booth, and I'm like, that stopped me in my tracks. I love goofy projects like that, where you put an engine on anything, and I'm like, yeah, neat. And so it was like a wheelbarrow. You sat in the wheelbarrow part, and you got the steering wheel and on a like a go-kart chassis, and they did it because they had this wheelbarrow around the shop, and the guys were like, hey, let's make a go-kart out of it. And it's like, I want to work for that company, So, like bicycle wheels for the wheels, so it had this kind of Model T look to it, and really
we got a
efficient.
welder back there.
Yeah.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
Don't let the CEO see it, but no, they're all like very supportive of that, doing stuff like that. So I did an article in Blacktop Magazine on it and stuff, and it was really kind of fun. They sent me progress photos of how they built it and everything, but just a neat, innovative company that just looks like a blast to work with. They love their stuff. So,
Speaking of progress,
yes.
how's the bad bike build?
Oh man, I'm so glad you asked because it's collecting dust really well. No man, it has taken a stop for a while, but I keep looking at it, going, we got to get back into it. And I was telling Billy, I go, what I'd like to do is talk to. We've been working a lot with HB rods and hot rods and hogs out of Huntington Beach, and I said this will be perfect for Ed to help us out because I don't have the time to really get into it and dig into it, and so we're going to talk to Ed. I'm sure he'll go for it and help us out putting it together, but then we'll come over and help him, get some of the stuff on it and everything, use his shop. So that's where we're going to go. That's my next plan with it because it's just something I can't complete right now. We're about, I'd say, 85% complete on the actual construction of it, and then tear it down and paint it.
Right, and we'll go from there.
So it's like, yeah, almost there in the construction of it.
Well, that's cool.
So yeah, we're not giving up on it,
Right.
And
I mean, you've been busy.
Yeah.
A whole new business venture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, literally, huh?
Yeah. So
that really took off.
It did. Last couple months, the sales were just killing me. I'm like, oh my god, it's like, is this going to work or not? And then we had our auction, and that just shot it back up. We got cars in the store now. We're talking about Blacktop Depot, and so the car sales have been really good, helping us out, go through some of the drier spells. But
And you still have your Thursday.
yeah, third Thursday of the month, our open house.
There you go.
The next one coming up is on the 19th of this month, and it's Car Club Confidential. We did one about 3 months ago, and I think I'm going to do it every quarter because it was such a hit. So we invite car clubs out to share information about their club, and really just a kind of a gathering of people that are either in a club or interested in a club to find out about each other and share information. And the last one we did, which was the first one, there was talk about, hey, is this like a car club council? Are you trying to build something like that? And I said, well,
that's maybe it could be something.
yeah, and because I guess in the Inland Empire, there's a car club council of different car clubs that get together, and they help to pay for insurance for events and things like that. This council does.
Right,
and from what I understand, the council has a deal where it's $1 for every member. So they take $1 out of the dues for every member to be a part of this council. And for my club, it wouldn't work because we really don't have any rules. We have dues, but we don't have rules, and we're not incorporated or have a 501(c) kind of thing, a nonprofit status. But I told the guys that were talking about that, hey, is that what you're trying to do, is build a council? I said, no. I'm providing the space. If you guys want to build a council out of it, you're welcome to do it here. And have meetings here and all that. I'm just here to kind of share the space for you guys to do what you need to do for your clubs. Mm-hmm.
Be a conduit.
Yeah, be a conduit.
Because you don't have time to run a council. No. I was telling Billy about this plan for the bike to go to HB Hogs and Choppers and do that. And he said, well, what about your car? Because we're here at SEMA to look at sponsorship for your car. I'd like to get it in SEMA sometime. And I said, well, yeah, that's what we're here for, but we still got to finish that bike. I don't want to start another project, and we still got that one going. So
you want to get your car to the SEMA, huh?
I think it's time for the car to take a whole different route. I'd love to take it on the autocross, but it's got stock suspension, a big old 390 in the front. It's like, front heavy, like a big old brick, which I love.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong. But, and when I've taken it on the autocross, it's just grinding those front wheels. It needs some help. So I thought, why don't we it's time to, I've had it for almost 12 years. It's time to modify it some more and do that.
So what do you plan on doing? Front suspension?
Front and rear suspension, primarily. And then, okay, ready for the big, crazy idea I had today?
Oh yeah, big ass fan, bring it on, man.
Exactly, I'm going to mount a big ass fan on the top. No.
An LS?
No. Oh man,
up in the back
I
of
can't
my
believe
house.
you just said that. Get out! Dang it.
We went by Bedwood's booth, and I've always liked what Bedwood has been doing, and they make wood for truck beds. And after we talked to him for a while, we're walking away. I go, "Okay, Billy, here's a crazy idea. What do you think of this?" He goes, "Okay." The back of my car, the back seat, it's a businessman's coupe, so there's no back seat. It's a raised floor that's right at the top of the hump, right? I said, imagine the wood you'd see in the back of a truck on that floor instead of the raised carpet. Introduce wood in the interior like that, and then you have a wood steering, the hoop on the steering wheel, maybe wood on the door panels, like on the armrest or something,
Pull the color in, pull
some
material.
color in, yeah. Now Bedwood has this great color and all too, all these different woods, exotic woods. But it'd be something just completely different, blow people away. And I got this vision in my head that it could work, so that was one big crazy ass idea for the interior. You heard it here first live on the
Yeah, dang right you did.
So call in with your suggestions. Number is.
No, actually, you can email him. At Primer Podcast.
The world is flat. That's right.
Right.
And we'll pass them on over to the Blacktop Media Network.
Right. So, I don't know, just kind of thinking of different things. And then I was talking with Brian over at Custom Auto Sound, and I've helped him out with their website, and also he's always offered to help me out with a radio stereo system. So we were talking a little bit about that today, so it'd be neat to get it over there.
Yeah, there was some nutty radio stuff going on in
North Hall?
Was it the North Hall?
I think so.
Just the stuff, motorcycle stuff that was just way too loud. But
I'm so anti-radio on a motorcycle.
Thank you.
All right, I am so anti that. It's like when you're riding, you're riding.
And you ride. Wouldn't that detract from your attention? Like you should be paying attention to
The road and
everything that's going around, but you're just just bumping these.
No, I don't get it. I don't get it at all with the big speakers and the saddlebags. If you're not going to use your saddlebags for a purpose they're made for, take them off the bike. It's like, I don't know. I'm just not a big bike. Although there was one time I was riding, we were up in Temecula, and a guy was riding beside me, and Bob Seger's, one of his songs, doesn't matter. All his songs are great to ride to. I could hear it while I'm riding. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool as they're going through some twisties, but no, I don't. I can't do the radio on the bike thing.
And not everybody else wants to hear what you're playing.
That's always hard to figure out. I'm in my car one time, and I got Dwight Yoakam blaring. And I'm singing along because I sing awesome in the car and the shower. And some guy I was at a stoplight, and the guy was on the opposite lane, going the opposite direction, stopped also for the light behind me. And he looks over at me, and I get the window, and I'm like singing. He's like, "Hey, when's the concert?" I go, "Right now." You're missing it. But in the car, I'll listen. But yeah.
Yeah, but don't they have systems that you put into your helmet?
Yeah.
Right.
Rather than bothering everybody else around you.
Well, I guess if they say loud pipes save lives,
But they don't.
does bad music to do the same effect? I don't know.
Well, okay. I was at Klein Air Horns yesterday. They're in the South Hall upstairs, and I've always wanted to put a set of their air horns on my bike.
Oh, they had the truck, the big truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Train horns, basically.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And they got this set up with, I think it's 2 or 3 horns that go right on your horn mount on your Harley, and the compressor is underneath the bell horn, the bell cap, the horn cap that's on the stock cap. And I was talking to the guy about it, so I'm looking at putting that on my bike here real soon, because, that whole idea of loud pipes saves lives, it's all a fallacy. It really is, because the pipes are blowing backwards. The people that's a problem aren't the ones behind you, it's the ones in front of you. And they can't hear it. They've got their Lexus windows up and they're Dwight Yoakam blaring, in private, But, and so they can't hear you.
Doppler.
The pipes. They really can't.
Doppler effect, man. It's not going to happen.
But a set of air horns at however many hundreds of decibels it is, they can't even blow them off in the hall, at the show. But, yeah, that would get their attention. Yeah.
So what's on tap for you tomorrow? What are you looking for at SEMA tomorrow?
We still got to finish the central hall. So the hot rod and racing area, we want to go up and see Hellwig, too. They're great people.
Oh, hey, somewhere in Central Hall is like an early 80s Pete Brock, like Datsun.
Oh, man, really?
Oh,
the 510?
It could be.
I think it is a 510.
I just passed by it when we were on our way somewhere.
Things.
Okay, when you find that, because I saw it like first thing, like Tuesday morning, and it was like, but we were
with the red, white, and blue stripe.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Oh man.
BRE. And I passed by it, and like, I'm coming back to this.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't found it since.
Ah.
Because I still don't have my bearings. Which direction is what?
And when did you have them?
The last day at SEMA last year.
Right.
You're finally getting
and you still didn't see everything, right?
If you find it tomorrow, throw me a text. What's it by? Because I forget we had an appointment. We were booking over, and it was like, oh, that's awesome. I'll come back.
Right.
And I haven't seen it since, and I've been looking.
Right. Wow.
Because we're doing our.
Well, maybe we should retrace our steps of what we did the first day.
Oh my gosh. And that's one thing Billy was saying. Hey, shouldn't we have a plan on where we're going to go to talk to people? I go, I don't want to take the time, look at the map. That's something we should have done weeks ago. And so I'm like, Davis, looks like you got a whole calendar listed out with names written on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be
names,
in Japanese.
booths,
I don't
times.
know, but so you look impressive. But yeah, look at that. I mean, that's
with the
awesome.
little micro Mac in the bag and.
Oh. So I said, no, let's just go row to row, so we make sure we see the whole show. So that's what we're doing now.
Well, I think you're the one that said the first year that we went, you said you got to have a plan.
And that's his plan, and he's sticking with it, right? I go row to row, just like trick or treat. I go every row, every house on this side.
Right.
I mean, as far as like, okay, on this day we're going to hit this and this.
Right.
This day we're going to hit this. That way you're just not like spinning your wheels.
Right.
Because it takes 20 minutes to get from A to B.
I remember that conversation because it was the year or 2 years before that when I was here, and I was finding myself going from the north hall to the south hall to the central and back to the south and over to the north because I made some sort of a plan to say I need to see these people, not realizing how many steps it really is to get over to that section. So the plan I did that year, 2 years ago, was we do the South Hall first, see the new products, that's where they were,
right,
and the truck stuff, and then we come into the Central Hall where we're going to spend a couple days, because that's really our bread and butter, and then you go to the North Hall to check out the tools on the last day, because especially at the very end of the last day, a lot of times they don't want to take them home, so you could take this home.
I could have gotten a free shirt with it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. You didn't get a shirt?
I didn't get a shirt.
Well, maybe we could go back.
I was going to ask, the guy forgot to give me my change.
Uh-oh.
And I almost said, hey, can I get a free shirt since you forgot?
Right. Oh, he would have done it. They're really cool.
Okay. But back with what Davis and I were talking about earlier, you see the guys that like take the big bag and then just take anything that's not bolted down.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm at the point, it's like, if I don't need it, I'm not taking it.
Right.
You just don't. Yeah, you don't want to be carrying stuff.
I thought about it, but it's like I don't need another T-shirt. I've got a closet full, and it's like, there's only so many days in a week.
Right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's good to have a plan, but it's like, since I didn't plan this one as much as I wanted to, it was more, let's just run through the aisles and spend some time talking to people we know and want to know more of, more about. If you go back in the tool area, though, check out Snap Tools or Spring Tools. They have these. It started out as a firefighter. It's a punch, like a center punch, and you can use this at your job. And
you had me at center punch.
Okay,
Yeah, I got one of those. I use that thing all the time
spring.
too.
You got that spring punch thing?
Yeah, I use that
and
thing
you pull
all the
it
time.
back and snap it, and it puts a punch in your metal or in the wood. Or if you're driving a finish nail and you want to set it in there really nice, it's got a one of those too.
But you literally have to pull it
Oh, you
back.
pull it
You
back.
pull it back and let it go. You don't hammer
push
it.
on it.
No, there's that. Now that's what firefighters were using to break windows to get into.
Yeah.
And then, but they would push it, and then they would fall through, and their arm would
so-
get cut on the.
So they'd go
glass.
pop, pop, pop,
So-
pop, pop, and then it would shatter.
No, it's pop. It shatters.
No, I'm saying the old one.
Yeah.
Because you twist it.
You
and
twist it for
different
the tension,
Different
right.
tension. It takes a couple to get a good hole going.
So they got a series of different tools, different size punches and sets and that sort of thing. The hinge pins to pop a hinge pin out.
Like from the bottom.
Right.
Look, he's sold. Look at this. See the eyeballs? He leans forward. What?
Spring tools. Okay, I'm going to cover the mic.
2 weeks.
Just get. You don't even ask for a hat.
Now, ready for this? They also have a marking set. And I dig the marking set. Instead of, getting the little letters, the steel letters, and you hit them with a hammer.
Yeah.
Same thing. Ting. Just pull it up, the spring, and let it go, and it snaps that letter on the piece of metal. You should see all the letters all over my garage. Hey, this is cool. Ding.
But back to that hinge
This in
thing.
the fridge, right?
Yeah, it's got a long needle-like thing that goes under, and then it pops it up.
I had to pull the hinge pins off of a door a week and a half ago.
Okay.
Sometime last week, and building was built in 1930.
Okay.
And think about how many layers of paint would be over those hinge pins.
Right.
Of course, it was right where the sun was shining right in on me.
Mm-hmm.
God watching you.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah. The first one, I use those painter's tools.
Mm-hmm.
The 7-in-1s, all for like everything.
Oh, right.
Little tap, tap, tap came right out. I'm like, sweet.
Wow, neat.
The middle one took me about 10-15 minutes, and it was my tools were upstairs. This was downstairs. It was like, all right, okay, let me go try this. Upstairs, grab, come down. Nope. Okay, let me start scraping paint.
Right.
Trying to get it from the bottom, and I spent a half an hour
Right.
trying to get two hinge pins out.
They have chisel sets, and I've used those to pop rivets, to get the rivet off of stuff. I was trying to fix my microwave, and I'm like, this fucking thing's riveted. So I don't want to drill the rivet out. They always spin on you and stuff, so I'm like, ding, rivet pops out.
Davis?
Spring tools.
What's it called again?
Schedule
With
tomorrow.
Spring tools. You go into the North Hall to the right. It's right there. There's that guy with all the drill bits, and then I think they're right next to it. But the other tool type thing I dig, and they're great people. Natasha and I think it's Steve Harris Labs. They make Evapo Rust.
Oh.
This stuff is awesome.
We talked to them last year.
Yeah, great stuff.
We had to meet up with Brian from Low Car,
Okay.
and we passed by it, and I was kind of doing the, eyeball, look at the watch. We got to get going.
There's like 3 different rust removal companies right there in the central hall down towards Honda. And I don't know. The Evapo-Rust people are just great. They've got some new stuff going on. In fact, I have it in my bag or is it at Billy's?
Yeah, we're meeting with Absolute Coatings tomorrow.
Must be at Billy's. Shit. There was another one.
Absolute Coatings, which they make POR 15.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing an interview with them, which will hopefully pave the way to a bed liner. So, they've got a killer like roll-in bed liner stuff.
Okay.
That we saw last year, and it's like, okay, let's do it. Do an interview. Start building that relationship.
Let me ask you something about your bed liner before you go that route. How's the paint inside your bed liner?
Toast.
Okay. Are you concerned with keeping it, say, a stock color, or do you want to go black?
Oh, black.
Okay. Because some people want to keep, like, maybe they got a new bed or just got it repainted. It's a restoration project, and they want to keep it the same color, but they want that texture of a bed liner.
Right.
Have you seen my truck?
Duplicolor. No. I'm trying to think if I actually have ever seen it. I've been to your place. The Galaxy I saw. Maybe the truck was on the street or something.
Yeah.
So I saw the trumpet.
It's got a rattle can paint job.
Okay. All right. Then, well, Duplicolor has a clear bed liner.
Okay, so if you had a project that was painted, and good to go, you could put this on and it's clear and maintain the color that you've painted.
Right.
To keep that look.
Right.
Or if you had a new and you wanted to keep it.
Right.
To keep it.
Or you wanted to look ratty like you have, and but wanted textured.
Your status quo.
Exactly.
Because now you're going to have this really nice black, truck bed with a rattle can outside.
I'll paint it eventually. I've got some body work to do on that thing.
Okay. All right.
Or
Somebody does.
Mr. Fish has got some body work to do on my truck.
We'll see about that. Well, you got a welder.
Well, here's another thing what I like about the clear one. Now, I'm sure you'll take your time on your roll-on bed liner, okay?
No, I just mix it up and
Because I thought about this, and I've thought about this for the Ranchero, but yeah.
My neighbor has a green Tundra, and he rolled on his bed liner. He didn't take his time. So there's holidays, It wears in some areas, not others, so you still see the green come through from the black. However, if you used a clear bed liner, your holidays and stuff won't show up as much.
Okay, with POR.
Okay.
POR stands for paint over rust.
Uh-huh.
The bed of my truck is all scuffed up. The hillbilly that owned it before me hauled ponies with it and put
They had tails, didn't they?
would put the hay in the back of the bed.
Hay and
Put the
tail.
hay in the back of the bed.
Okay. Sorry, I just had to go somewhere for a moment.
In a moment yourself there.
So it's all scratched up with surface rust and everything. So part of the prep for this truck, it would be to coat the whole thing with POR 15, which is black.
Right.
And then come over with the black bed liner material,
Right.
which would solve that problem. And then, of course, all the rest of the prep and things like that.
Okay. Well, I got to also preface, my neighbor is also the guy who drove through AutoZone and all the sticky stuff you put on your car sticks to it. Yeah, the little portholes and all that kind of stuff. He's got that all over his truck too. So, which you don't have.
I don't shop at Pep Boys very often.
Right.
I'm just saying that's what his taste is, so
Right.
it's okay that he didn't do it all the way, you know.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. Reading between the lines.
Right. But yeah, Billy and I were talking to the people at Duplicolor for quite a bit, and about their different products, you know, and especially like the paint over rust kind of stuff, you know, that they do. But their whole thing is, which I didn't know that about them, is OEM colors. They have OEM colors of spray paint, rattle can.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Colors, and
I live
didn't
by
know
that
about
Ford Dark
Duplicolor.
Blue 1606.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cast iron gray?
I'd name my kid that. Next kid, yeah. Ford Dark Blue 1606. There it is.
Right on.
So, are you gonna be here on Friday?
Yes.
You weren't here last year. So, are you going to SEMA Ignited?
Oh, that's a good question.
No. I know. It's and we already knew it was going to be a long week. I got be in the store on Saturday, so
Okay.
we're leaving right after the show. Like around-
That's a long drive when you do the show and then you drive home for 4 hours.
Yeah.
That's why we're leaving Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well,
It makes
we used to go till Thursday.
Come home Thursday.
Leave Thursday, 1, 2 o'clock, whatever,
Yeah, about 2 o'clock.
and then drive home.
3.
And we'd end up calling in sick on Friday.
Oh.
You know,
I went to work,
Okay.
but it felt like I was sick.
Well, okay.
Maybe you did.
I did
Really?
just because I was so tired.
Yes, that's a long drive for you. I drove.
Right.
He
So
has to
I see.
listen
He's
to
the sensitive one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
He has
can't
to
work when I
listen
feel
to me
like
talk
this.
the whole way home. Right. We can't shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Not that you have much to do at work on Friday.
No, because everybody's at SEMA. Right.
So I'd call in sick, on Friday. Friday would be a wash essentially.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, why not stay? Check out Friday. Check out SEMA
Ignited. Check out all the
check out the racing on
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. Where are they doing the racing? Is it at the Speedway? or-
yeah, the Las Vegas Speedway,
Speedway,
Motor
yeah.
Speedway up the freeway.
Okay.
Never been there, so
I haven't been to the Speedway now.
Should be cool.
It's the ultimate streetcar.
Right.
Between the two buildings, when you saw
the Optima battery
batteries.
trailer.
Oh yeah, I gotta check that out. Still.
Yeah.
it's all those cars that are
Okay.
racing, and I'm thinking this is one of the last races
Yeah, it's
of
the
the year.
last
So
event
it's,
for the year,
it's
so that's a
the
point.
big one for them.
Right.
Right. Because they have a good field of cars out there.
Neat.
There's that Plymouth Valiant.
Yeah, it's probably the oldest
that's
car.
from Hot Rod Chassis and Cycle. That Valiant, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
It was
It's,
a Signet or something like that.
The chassis you mentioned, they had a logo called Skunk Works, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think it might be different.
Yeah.
We
Hot
shot a
Rod-
bunch of pictures and video of it.
Well, okay.
He got all excited, man.
That I
It's
think
pretty
that was
cool,
the only Valiant down there. So it's got to
probably
be the
the
same
oldest
one.
car
I
there.
think it is.
White.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Kevin and Chad
White and
from
blue.
Hot Rod Chassis and Cycle. They're out of Chicago area. They built that Ray Bestos GTO a couple years back. That was a giveaway car for Ray Bestos. It was in the. I'm thinking it was your first year here. Maybe it was the year before. But it was a giveaway car for Ray Bestos. It was in the OPG booth when they unveiled it, and the people that won it were from Canada, and of course they were going to fly them out here for the show, and they denied coming out. When they got the car, they put like 20 miles on it. And this thing's a 740 horsepower 64 GTO that was just beautiful.
Dude, I would have.
And it's jaw drop. I mean, it's a awesome car, and they raced it at the challenge and the Optima Street Challenge, and they raced it all over. But now the guys they sold it at Barrett Jackson, and the guy who owns it has been racing it all around now too. But they have their own project cars, the Valiant, and these guys just build some incredible machines. The truck, I think it's a Model T or Model A truck. It's in the Stuart Warner booth right there below Ford.
Yeah, we saw that.
That's
I saw that
theirs.
yesterday.
They built the chassis and the engine on it, but the owner put the final assembly together and painted and did the interior. But just some neat stuff.
Well, that Valiant made my list of top 5 cars of SEMA.
Ooh, I haven't thought about a list like that. That's kind of neat.
So give us a week or two. There'll be a video for that with some video stills and some voiceover.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I got one more car to find, which is that
Pete Brock.
That Pete Brock.
Okay. I got an idea. Because I came here also looking for featured vehicles for Blacktop Magazine. And I've just been busy with other things. I haven't really thought about it too much. You've got a list already going. What do you think about doing this? We do a Blacktop Magazine feature, a primer podcast, top 5 of SEMA. You do your video and all that kind of stuff, and then we also put it in the magazine.
We've got plenty of stills for you.
Fantastic.
Sure, that's easy.
All right.
There's a couple we don't have.
Are you doing
lot of-
different categories, or are you just
No, just-
your top 5
No,
favorites?
just that car that would just like grab your attention. Like, I like that. That's cool.
Uh-huh.
Whether it's got paint on it or not,
Okay.
Just
you know.
Neat.
for no other reason other than I'd like that better than
That other one
that
over
other
there. Right.
yeah, like that Valiant. I was walked by it once. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty cool. You know, you walk
So
back.
what about a 65 Falcon you saw yesterday? Or was that earlier today? I can't remember.
That was yesterday.
That was
today.
yesterday.
That was yesterday. But see, that's the tough part though, because we can't hear it.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
There's that aspect too. So
It is a driver. I have seen it driven on the street.
we've seen it tool around at Pomona. So now I put the two together, but it was pretty good. I said, "Weren't you at Pomona?" He goes, "Yeah, that was me." You know, like,
Yeah.
okay,
Talking about the tire fryer.
the tire fryer. That's right.
That's a really cool
Altered
car.
gas.
But then I got excited when he said, "I got a
That's the
390 in
tough
it."
one. It's got a 390 FE.
That's right.
That's on Williams, score sheet. It's like, okay, it's a gasser.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
man,
pretty good.
all right.
Oh, and it's a Ford.
Oh, sorry, you win. Right.
And the altered wheelbase. I think that is just
Yeah.
incredible. 11 inches forward on that rear end. That's nutty.
How he didn't get in, the top builder, the build thing.
at least the top 21.
Right.
Yeah. That is sad.
So, time to start wrapping it up. So, our videos will start slowly coming out. Tony's, you're
I'm doing daily updates on Facebook right now, and then I'll be putting together some videos and all coming out too after the show, and more features.
and you'll have like a SEMA issue of Blacktop, maybe,
no, I'll just
or
be
just
adding
some featured SEMA features in the next magazine.
Yeah, because the next magazine is all about it's going to be a photo issue, so it's going to be just primarily photographs, and it's going to be all contributed content. So it's going to be stuff that people from all over the world will be sending me, and I got people from Sweden, Australia, New Zealand sending stuff over. So I want to just do a straight photo issue,
Well, that's cool.
something different.
Something different.
Yeah.
And then, what's our next event?
Got me.
SEMA tomorrow.
Oh, we've got some that rockabilly thing.
That's a
you guys
possibility.
over in Riverside?
Yes.
Oh man, I wish I could go to that.
That's on a maybe right now.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
I'm on a maybe right now with that.
That's looking good.
But
Deke Dickerson's playing.
Deke Dickerson's playing.
Nice. Oh, and also, I think Harless Sweetwater will be playing, and well worth it.
Yeah.
He's a great show.
And then after that would be Moon Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Last show at Irwindale.
Wow, is it already coming up to that time?
That'll be December the 12th.
And Mark will have his tire fryer at Moon Eyes.
Yeah, because
Here
we'll
it
get some
goes.
we'll get some video of that
If it's
too.
not raining.
We'll get some video of that too. I'm gonna be positive.
It rained 2 years
It
ago.
rained 2 years ago. That's
Yeah.
right.
You and I went last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Took the Fairlane up.
yeah. There was that. What was that? That's that club. They had that. Remember that purple drags a just mean ass hot
The
rod that
purple
bounced the whole way down.
The purple people eater.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like a balloon Pontiac.
Nutty.
Shifters
Scary.
Shifters, that's it. I was
Yeah.
trying to think of what it said on the back. Yeah, shifters.
So plenty of content coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Watch your feeds.
Oh yeah.
So until next time, my name's William.
This is Davis.
Know that you, but there'll be no